Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In previous video, we have learned the topic time-based system and piece-based system, and we have also solved one small problem on these topics. Today, we will solve a 10 marks problem on time-based system and piece-rate system. Let's start. Problem number 2. Calculate the earnings of Mr. Ashok under time-rate system. B. Piece-rate system from the following information. Normal wages per day of 8 hours, rupees 24. Actual hours worked by Mr. Ashok, 12 hours. Standard output per day of 8 hours, that is 20 units. Actual output turned out by Mr. Ashok, 32 units. Okay, the normal wages per day of 8 hours. For 8 hours, the time wage is rupees 24, and this employee, Mr. Ashok, has worked for how many hours? 12 hours. Actual hours worked by Mr. Ashok is 12 hours. Standard output per day of 8 hours. In 8 hours, the standard output is 20 units. Actual output. The actual output produced by or the turned out by Mr. Ashok is 32 units. Okay. Mr. Ashok has produced how many units? 32 units. So by taking all this information, we have to calculate the earnings of Mr. Ashok under time-based system and piece rate system. Let's start the solution. Solution. Calculation of earnings of Mr. Ashok. A. Under time rate system. First, we'll calculate under time rate system. So the formula is earnings is equal to time taken into time rate per hour. Mr. Ashok has worked for how many hours? Actual hours worked by Mr. Ashok is 12 hours. Okay, time taken by Mr. Ashok 12 hours into time rate per hour. Per hour time rate is not mentioned in the problem. Normal day of 8 hours. For 8 hours, the wage rate is rupees 24. Okay, for 8 hours, the wage rate is 24. We have to calculate the per hour wage rate. See your calculation. Rate per hour is equal to rupees 24 divided by 8 hours. Okay, to calculate the rate per hour, what we have to do? Total wages amount divided by hours, that is 24 divided by 8 hours, and the answer is rupees 3 per hour. 8 hours wages is 24 rupees 24. For 1 hour ಎಷ್ಟಂತ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So the calculation is 1 divided by 8 into 24. So the answer is rupees 3 per hour. Right here, time rate per hour is rupees 3. 12 into 3 is rupees 36. So under time rate system, Mr. Ashok earning is rupees 36. Point B, under piece rate system. Piece rate system formula is earnings is equal to number of units produced into rate per unit. Number of units produced. So Mr. Ashok has produced how many units? So the last point, actual output turned out by Mr. Ashok is 32 units. Right here 32 units into rate per unit. Rate per unit, this one we have to calculate. Okay. For 8 hours, the wage rate is rupees 24, and in that 8 hours, how many units can be produced? 20 units. The rate per unit is rupees 24 divided by 20 units. Rupees 1.2 per unit. Right here, rate per unit is 1.2. 32 into 1.2, answer is 38.40. So under P state system, earnings is rupees 38.40.